Subscribe.
This may look like an ordinary seahorse, but in reality, it's one of the most secretive creatures on the planet. Seahorses have been keeping secrets for millions of years. We're going to uncover them all in this video, so let's get started. Seahorses are very unique-looking fish with more than 40 species living around the world. They can be found in both saltwater and freshwater, from the Arctic to the Antarctic. Even though they're called horses, they're actually more closely related to shrimp and crabs. Their bodies are made up of bony plates that are fused together, and their snouts resemble a horse's head. The shape of their head also gives them their name. The males have a distinctive lump on their head that looks like a knob on a horse's head. This is what inspired the name seahorse. These mystical-looking creatures can only grow to around 14 inches in length, which makes them smaller than most of the ocean's predators. Despite being small, seahorses are very good at hiding from predators. How do they do this? They use camouflage. Just take a look at this red seahorse. It blends perfectly with the coral reef. In fact, some seahorses can even change color to match their surroundings. For example, the pot-bellied seahorse can go from being orange to gray to blue. This helps them hide from predators while they're still young and defenseless. And since they spend most of their time alone, it's quite hard for predators to spot them. Basically, seahorses are nature's little ninjas. They're small, sneaky, and always seem to be one step ahead of their predators. Seahorses have been on this earth for over 20 million years. It's about 5 times longer than humans. And yet we're just now realizing how fascinating they really are. But there's still so much we don't know about these mysterious animals. They're kind of like the ocean's version of Bigfoot. They're elusive, hard to study, and seem almost otherworldly. It's like, what is this thing? What? One of the most amazing things about seahorses is how they move. They have no teeth or fins, so they can't swim like most fish. Instead, they use something called a swim bladder. It's basically a gas-filled sac that helps them float. Seahorses also use their tails to anchor themselves to plants and rocks. And then they use their pectoral fins to move around. Some seahorses can even walk on the ocean floor. You heard that right. They walk. Most seahorses move very slowly, but there's one exception. The pot-bellied seahorse is the fastest seahorse in the world. It can zoom through the water at speeds of up to 8 miles per hour. That's faster than most fish twice its size. But speed isn't everything. Sometimes it's important to be able to hide. Seahorses can squeeze their bodies through tiny spaces to escape predators. They're also masters of disguise. As we mentioned before, they can change color to blend in with their surroundings. And some species even have special markings that help them hide. For example, the dwarf seahorse has a white stripe that runs down its back.